Section 21 of the Living Animals of the World, Volume 1. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Diana Vandervis. The Living Animals of the World, Volume 1, Mammals, by Charles Lewis Cornish, editor. The jackal, the maned wolf, the wild dog of Africa, the Indian wild dog, the dingo. The jackal. Of the wild canine family, the jackal is the next in numbers and importance to the wolves. Probably in the East, it is the most numerous of any. In India, Egypt, and Syria, it regularly haunts the outskirts of cities and lives on refuse. In the Indian plains, wounded animals are also killed by the jackals. At night, the creatures assemble in packs and scour the outskirts of the cities. Horrible are the howlings and the weird cries of these hungry packs. In Ceylon, they live in the hills and open country like foxes and kill the hares. When taken young, jackals can be tamed and have all the manners of a dog. They wag their tails, fawn on their master, roll over and stick up their paws, and could probably be domesticated in a few generations were it worth the while. They eat fruits and vegetables such as melons and pumpkins eagerly. In Africa, two species are found, the black-backed jackal and the striped jackal. The former is the size of a large English fox. The young jackals are born in holes or earths. 6 seems to be the usual number of puppies. They have nearly always a back door by which they can escape. This is just large enough for the puppies to squeeze through, whatever their size. When fox terriers are put into the earth, the jackal puppies fly out of their back doors, through which, as a rule, the terriers are unable to follow them. Should there be no one outside, the puppies race out onto the veldt as hard as they can go. This jackal is terribly destructive to sheep and lambs in the colony. A reward of 7s, 6d per tail is paid to the Kafirs for killing them. The side-striped jackal is a Central African species said to hunt in packs, to interbreed with domestic dogs, and to be the most easily tamed. Both in India and South Africa, the jackal has been found to be of some service to the white man by providing him with a substitute for the fox to hunt. It has quite as remarkable powers of endurance as the fox, though it does not fight in the same determined way when the hounds overtake it. But it is not easy to estimate the courage of a fox when in difficulties. The writer has known one, when coursed by 2 large greyhounds, to disable both almost instantaneously. One was bitten across the muzzle, the other through the foot. The fox escaped without a bite from either. In India, the hounds used are drafts from English packs. The hot weather does not suit them, and they are seldom long-lived. But while they are in health, they will run a jackal across the Indian plains as gaily as they would a fox over the Hampshire Downs. The meet is very early in the morning, as the scent then lies and riding is not too great an exertion. The ground drawn is not the familiar English covert, but fields, watercourses, and old buildings. A strong dog jackal goes away at a great pace, and as the ground is open, the animal is often in view for the greater part of the run, but it keeps well ahead of the hounds, often for 3 or 4 miles, and if it does not escape into a hole or ruin, it is usually pulled down by them.